Oh, yes, indeed. Today I dressed up all nice. And it's all for you, Amari. Welcome in, Amari, you beautiful being, Amari. I do hope you enjoy today's video, Amari. And good evening, all other laddies, lass and lasses, whatever you're doing here. You can watch me entertain Amari, I suppose. Today, we're going to do something absolutely beautiful. We're going to get r/HolUp, which is one of my favorite subreddits. A lot of memes, funny posts, twists, and things you didn't quite expect. Just like in real life, but we can just laugh at it instead and sometimes cry. Enjoy. Mwah.
Notre Dame on fire is the most aesthetically pleasing visual I've ever seen. Look at that.
Je vous cramer temer. Oh, that means mom, I think. That's not good. On va voir this stick. Nail that one. Translated, it means, I am going to burn your mother. We'll see if it's aesthetic.
Oh my god, your parents on fire is the best aesthetic ever.
This is so weird, though. Is this
Really what aesthetic culture has come to? Look at all this horrible damage to like fine historical monuments. This is good for my Instagram banner.
Ah, the internet's bringing out the best of humanity. Not really. What on earth is that picture? Rogers won't stop talking about the Hat Man since his anuthisiac trip. Not much is known about the mysterious Hat Man, except that Aaron Rodgers first started seeing the shadowy figure after his ayahuasca fuel trips in Peru during the 2020 and 2022 off-seasons. Aaron says he will sometimes appear in the distance, usually veiled by darkness, holding the corpse of a dead rabbit and sometimes a blade. This is horrible. What? This is just nightmare fuel. But like when you're awake, what's a nightmare called? When you're awake? This is horrible, I think. Or just trauma. Great. This gives me amazing inspiration for like another horror movie where it's like, you think it's just vision. Someone thinks they're just tripping, but it turns out to be real, but they're the only ones who can see it. That's probably been done. But you can always do like a little bit of a twist on it to make it really nice.
But if I walk normally, watch.
Oh, it's so you can get through the things without the beep beep beep. Okay, is this like a TikTok tutorial for shoplifting? Yeah, I guess it confuses the sensors. Alright, I'm gonna be honest here. Don't do this at home. But also, it's not like particularly sneaky, you know? I think you're gonna draw roughly the same amount of attention to yourself with a machine beeping versus this thing shaking like a maniac. And not to mention, this thing is gonna be attached to an item as well. So you're just gonna carry like a big full-sized coat or something. Just it's gonna be noticeable. It's gonna be noticeable. It's not particularly smooth.
Mom 19, daughter 8.
Hold up. It has happened, it shouldn't, but it has. Wasn't the youngest on record to do the boar thing like 5? I wanna say. I don't think the person that did that was prosecuted either. That's because they never caught who did it. It was in like 1920. Not a ton of DNA testing was available. Mother Nature Earth, fam, why have you constructed creatures, your fine humanoid creatures, to be able... Why? Why? God!
A white student at the University of Kentucky was arrested after she was caught on video using a racial slur and assaulting 2 black students.
Oh.
She has been charged with 1 count of impersonating a police officer.
America. Oh no. That is so good though. That is so good. How the weather is presented around the world. USA, Mexico, Finland, UK. I love that up in our Nordic countries. You don't even have to like try to predict the weather. If you just go with, it's rainy and cloudy and poopy, you're right like 95% of the time. Which is about on par with what normal weather prognoses are anyway, so you can just do that and have a pretty good success rate. There you go, I've cracked the system. Meteorologyness isn't real. I just realized how messed up the Titanic movie is.
You're drafting the greatest thesis ever written on the Titanic, I know it.
Like, they took a tragedy that killed a bunch of people and turned it into a love story. Can you imagine if I took 9/11 and turned it into a story about a husband and a wife who each worked in a different tower, and on the day the planes hit, they were trying to figure out what was going on and find the other. And it ends with the wife safe on the ground with a husband on the phone who tells her the exit is blocked, and the final shot is her watching the tower collapse as the line goes dead. What's really freaked up is that they made Titanic 2. Wait, what? I mean, you don't think about it that way. I guess everything has, you know, a time span. You know, that's the whole thing. A tragic event, I suppose, is deemed more of an historical thing and less of a recent tragical thing when it's like nobody who was there is alive anymore. You know, when a few generations have passed, it's more of a historical thing rather than a modern tragedy, if that makes sense. I think that's the distinction. Let me know what you think in the comments, because this is, it's kind of weird in a way. How about the fact that this old lady, in her dying state, instead of remembering her family and life, she recalls that one time she hooked up with a random dude on a boat? Maybe her family just sucked really bad. So this is like a highlight. That's why your parents always tell you to be nice to your crazy grandma, so she doesn't throw the incredibly valuable heirloom in the ocean because she's going senile thinking of that time the poor dude really threw it to her. No. Oh, this is such a horrible twist. So much for like, oh yes, I'm remembering the story. It's just like a super senile. Oh, God. Oh. Well, Timmy, let me tell you about that time I got bonked on a boat. Grandma, God, it's Thanksgiving with family. For God's sake, no.
How would you describe our first kiss in 3 words?
Oh, yes, indeed. Come on, girl.
Wet, spicy, unexpected.
Ooh.
You liked it though, right?
No, it was good. Don't get me wrong.
It wasn't gay though. I had sax on.
No, I have my fingers crossed.
Okay, word.
Oh, yes, indeed, girl. You should have answered faster. The game keeps playing whether or not you partake. The most straight thing you can do is kiss boys because it's so manly. I mean, conflating that, all kind of stuff. Oh, yes, indeed, internet. Oh my God, you kissed a girl. That's so gay. I remember when we were kids and we would stick our pee-pees in these things. I suppose childhood was different in various parts of the world, you know, cultures. Yay. Sea turtles can live for years. What's the secret to a long life? A burden-free life. Mommy? Nope. Oh, it really do be like that, though. They have really adopted a strategy. If you just give birth to enough babies, a couple are bound to survive, right? What about the rest? Nah, I don't frickin' know. I don't care. I'm long gone. Can you imagine if a species similar to turtles became the dominant species on Earth and evolved intelligence and made civilizations and all that? What would be like the requirement for CPS in a turtle-based society? Like you give birth to 1,000 kids with the expectation of 950 of them dying? Like what? Where would you draw the line of child abuse if it was a turtle-based civilization? Here on The Click, we ask the real philosophical questions. Tune in for more right now. Nice try, Andy, but I see your head. So here's Andy with a little shark head, but it's a shark wearing Andy's head. The double twist. I think this is the next step of hunter evolution, right? Because you make the victim or the huntee feel safe because they assume they are intelligent and they have seen through the scheme. But in fact, it's a double scheme, so they have not only let their guard down, they're also a silly little poo about to get munched. Parrot lost. Banded. Reward. Call this number. Parrot barbecue Saturday. Come early. Supply is limited. We only have this one parrot. You know, the worst implication is that they actually found it. Have found like the note where it says return because they put it on the same pole and then actively decide, you know what? No, we're gonna barbecue this small little parrot and we're gonna put up the invitation next to the lost parrot site. This is so planned. It is ridiculous. Warning! This guy was supposed to buy our washer drying machine for 150 pounds. Pounds? Is it Brit unit? Oh my God, we have to do British. He wanted to see if it was working first and asked if he could take a load of laundry. After he finished, he said, let me go get the mayonnaise. Got in his car and drove away with his clean clothes. Look at that little shite. Go back and buy the washing drying machine, you shite. You want to know what I love the most about doing YouTube? It's my flawless impressions that no one could tell they're not legitimate. It is amazing, and everyone is just like, wow, who was that British lady who just came on the Click channel all of a sudden? Haha, made you look. Washington. You jerk. Ew, jerk. What is this? Ew, Mexico? That has some implications. Wait, is this just all the states with the first letter removed? Ew, Mexico has some like undertones to it that I'm not entirely sure about. Alaska. Hawaii. Oh, Ohio. Massachusetts. What do you mean Massachusetts? Oh God. Incest. Incest. That's really sus. I don't like incest. That's not good. I like ta. Ta. Oh, is that Utah? Ta. Nice. Evada. Nice, that's where you do the tax evasion. Nice. Ball didn't stand a chance. Hold on, what? What was that? Damn! Balls versus cake. The ancient battle. Who will win? I think we have a scientific answer after all.
Mother Mary with the Holy Child Jesus Christ. Oh my god, painted by Hitler, 1913.
What? Hitler painted that? Wow, I did not see that coming. I'm proud of you. You get a golden star sticker. Check your mail, it will arrive shortly, thank you. This looks like a dope concert until you realize it's a cotton harvester. Oh my god, yeah, it looks like an amazing concert. And if you look at it a little bit differently, it looked like a Terminator movie. You know, it's one of the two. Cotton harvesting is not the first thing that comes to mind. It's like the third or fourth thing. Her.
Ruined my childhood.
Me. Ralph isn't Chief Wiggum's son. Her. And there, if you look at the hair, it's the same hair. Oh no, that is no little Ralphie boy. Oh my god, why? What on earth is this statue? Preview of Embrace Boston sculpture. What is this even supposed to be? Have they tried to do like the shape of Boston or something as like a 3D thing? Or it's just a giant turd. I think it's just a giant turd.
Embrace Boston. We love our composting efforts.
Here's a giant statue holding a turd. Great. Don't you worry, dear child. All of our food is grown in shit.
Oh yes, indeed. I love indulging in some backwards processed poo. Oh yes, so tasty.
Amanda is with Andrew. In a relationship with Andrew. Wow, look at that dreamy couple. Wait, do I know you?
I don't think so, but I wanted to be in a relationship with someone, so I closed my eyes and did a eeny weeny tiny meeny mo, and it landed on you. Unfortunately.
Wait, do you mean unfortunately for them or for you? This can be, the implications. Can you do this on Facebook? Can you just say you're in a relationship with someone without the other one accepting? Is that a thing? That is amazing. r/ask Reddit, not safe for work. What is the best thing to say when someone catches you jerking off? Oh, hey, I was just thinking about you. I took your advice, and now I'm grounded. Wait a frickin' minute. Oh,
Sweet home Alabama. Keep it in the family. Best genes. Oh, yes, indeed. What slurs can I say if I've had cancer?
as many as you can, because the clock is ticking. This is just two horrible tweets in one screenshot. Isn't that just a doozy? It is a very intriguing, like, tiny subculture of the internet that, like, does this unironically, which is pretty entertaining. Collect as many things as you possibly can so you can just spew slurs. That's the goal of internet life. Oh, yes, indeed. Or maybe this is like the utopia these people are dreaming about. If you just normalize slurs to the point that slurs are applicable to everyone, then there are no slurs anymore. Look at, wow! Friend, you can't possibly guess a Wheel of Fortune puzzle with no letters. Me. Okay, that's a lot of words. 80 song lyrics. Oh my god. Wait, hold, is it what I think it is? Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and desert you. Never gonna make you... Beautiful. This is amazing. Man, why can't it be like this when I'm watching it? I would just blow my entire family away if we were watching this together. I'm like, oh, I know this one. It's so easy, fam. And there's gonna be the only thing I get right in the whole quiz thing, of course. But since the human brain has a tendency to memorize the last part of an experience and the peaks specifically, it means that people will just remember this and not the other things I grotesquely failed at. So beautiful. Did I just get rickrolled by some white squares? Yes.
The Thatcher effect. Here's how it works. The Thatcher effect is this weird phenomenon to where our brains can't really process images that are upside down. These images look pretty normal, right? Well, when the video replays, turn your phone upside down and see if things look different.
Okay.
The Thatcher effect. Here's how it works. The Thatcher effect is this weird phenomenon to where our brains can't really process images that are upside down. These images look pretty normal, right? Well, when the video replays, turn your phone upside down and see if things look different.
Okay. Well, I love science. Science is very cool, kids. Stay in school. Indonesia flag pillow, $35, alright. Polish flag pillow, $34.50. But it's the same pill, and why is one a little bit more expensive than the other? What do you mean? You just flipped it up. What? Look at that fish. That looks really big. Wait, hold on. Those are not real hands. So wait, you have these little plastic hands you put on your fingies to make it look bigger? That is amazing. And look at that, because of the knuckles are placed in this way, the knuckles from a distance kind of look like a bicep. So it looks like he's holding out the fish really far towards the camera. And since the hands are teeny weeny tiny little beanies, it looks like, you know, it looks massive. It looks massive. Man, you could do the same trick. Like, you could use these little fingy hands and hold other parts of your body to make it look massive. I'm talking about your brain. Come on now, Jesus, knowledge is the most attractive thing of all. Moving on. I threw up in the car and the Uber driver ate it all. Excellent service, 5 stars. Wait, oh, it's puppies. It's a puppy. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I think every Uber ride, especially late on Saturday evening, should have an included puppy. Imagine Steve throwing up and everyone's like, oh, Steve, you rascal, why did you drink too much? And everyone is sad. But then the dog is like, oh, yummy, second dinner. And it's like, oh, wow, we got to make the dog happy and Steve no longer feels nauseous. Everybody wins. You see? Problem solved. It's the inside that matters, the dog said before eating barf. Great. Elderly couple accidentally burns house down during Naughty's game involving World War II flamethrower. Did I miss a page? Naughty manual. I think so. What would you do that includes a flamethrower? What?
Oh, honey, it looks like my pants fell off. Hans, bring the Flammenwerfer!
Rest here, traveler. You've seen too many police girl memes. What do you... Police? I haven't seen any, and I'm very glad. I'll rest anyway, and I have no intention of looking this up. Thank you very much. Minors are not permitted in this area unless accompanied by a parent, adult spouse, or legal guardian. What do you mean, adult spouse? That is so bad. I am assuming that they mean the adult spouse of the parent, right? Because it doesn't necessarily have to be biological and all that stuff, but like the implication when you read this fast is not great.
Visual effects. They enable us to see aliens, experience other universes, move in slow motion, or watch spiders climbing high above the city landscape. For me, just a typical weeknight in the mid-90s.
I like the self-directed humor though. That's amazing. Mad props, man. Mad props. Your future doctor is cheating on their online classes right now, so you better start eating healthy. If I have ever seen a motivator for getting in shape, this is definitely one of them. Oh, dear God.
These are the lungs of a 10-year marijuana user. They are not supposed to be that color. Smoke at your own risk. Look at that. Disgusting.
This is nuts. I mean, it's literally a walnut. It kind of looks like it, right? Oh no, this is gonna be one of those regurgitated memes on Facebook mom groups. And it's like,
did you know walnuts kinda have a shape of lungs, and therefore if you eat them, it's good for your lungs? And for my pee-pee is the shape of a raspberry, so if I eat raspberries, it's gonna be good.
World leaders with teenage filter turned on. Okay, here we got Uni Woony, and okay, that's very good. We got Trumpy Wumpy, alright. Down here we have Putney Wootney, and Filter, please, filter. For God's sake. Think about it this way, though. Maybe there won't be a singularity AI takeover because Twitter is gonna cancel the AI. Because that always works. Nice. We have solved it. The Little Rascals recreated their movie poster 20 years later. Look at that cute picture with everyone having fun, and here's everyone as an adult. That is amazing. Everyone, like, you can kind of tell which one is which. Anyway, it's kind of cool. Wait, the dog! No! What happened? No, did you? No! That's so sad, man. Why don't dogs live longer, man? That's like the biggest scam of this universe.
But there will be one additional condition. If you lose, you'll become my slave. My love slave.
I surrender. Well, that was easy. You know, maybe that's a trick to win stuff in life. If you just make bets and stuff like that, and you just make it so the other person really likes what they lose. If they lose, they just give up. This is amazing. It's like not even backwards psychology. It's just like some kind of, I don't know, reverse reward system. It's amazing. When I am having naughties with a gender fluid person and halfway through they change their gender to make me gay. Oh no. Haha. This is so stupid. I could see this turning into like a hyper sarcastic superhero thing where it's like, haha, I am out here turning people gay per the agenda. And it's just this. Where am I? Why am I naked? What is this? I don't know, I just woke up here. These blades! Whoever trapped us here is intent to kill us! No! We have to escape, but in order to do that, we must wait for the blades to activate. What, are you nuts? Trust me. Jump when I jump. Okay, this is very tense. It's this one! This is amazing! That explains so much. The current conspiracy is that bananas are tricky in smoothies because they're actually alive. Connor, waking up is the second hardest thing in the morning. I'm glad I decided to make this video, wow. Let's play hide and seek. I will hide and you will seek professional help. Thank you. No, I will indulge in my memes and plushies, thank you.
Tell me why, as I was swiping on Tinder, I saw my boyfriend? Can men be loyal?
But how did you, but like,
Stop asking me what I was doing on Tinder too, that's not the point.
I mean, you could have saved it. You could have done something like,
oh, I was just swiping with my friend and helping them with pickup lines, you know, and my boyfriend came up.
That would be like a valid explanation. It's not like, I'm just out here cheating. And then I found my boyfriend who was also cheating. Oh my God, it's disgusting. It's basically the song lyric of the Pina Colada song. It's before the age of Tinder, but they're like sending things in these newspaper dating with the frick frock, and they end up on a blind date, and it's like the wife and the husband who goes on the same blind date because they're both frustrated with the marriage and they're like reconnecting over it. It's like weird and wholesome in the same way, kind of, but it's like you could have saved it, oh God!
Photo of Zendaya and Tom seen in Boston earlier today. Wow, that's fascinating. Doing people things. I am sorry, but can we take a moment to praise how Tom isn't afraid to be around minorities?
Is that what the bar is at? Really? Twitter? Come on now. What the frick?
Get the over! What are you doing? What the does it look like I'm doing, dumb? Get the over before you find out.
Stop pretending you're a police officer.
Listen, mother, I know what I'm allowed to do and what I'm not allowed to do. What you need to do is figure it the out before you start talking shit. Law is, go back and look it up. 316, good, call it now. Please, 911, right now.
You were arrested pursuant to a probable cause warrant for falsely
oh my God.
impersonating an officer.
Aww. Why would you even do this? Wait, I have a perfect meme to explain this. Hold on, I have a perfect meme. Here we go. Fricking around, finding out. As you can see, the gap is narrowing. There we go. Excellent. I think that explains it better than I ever could. Beautiful.
Day 1 of my zero-waste journey. Used my pasta water from breakfast to make my coffee. Ooh.
Is it, good?
No.
Of course it's not. That sounds absolutely awful.
Not very friendly reminder that calling a person MILF or DILF is not okay.
Why? Lol, is it such a bad thing to find people attractive?
'Cause it's a slur.
Ah yes, hot moms, the oppressed minority. Oh yes indeed, we're tackling the real issues today. More at 5! I swear to God, it's gotten to the point where so many things are slurs that sometimes I think something is a slur because I've heard a word that is similar. I think in one video, I mistakenly censored the word twink because I am a dyslexic motherfricker and I confused it with a similar word that starts with C. And I can't keep track of this anymore, man. I need a dictionary just for like slurs. And I'm doing this because it's very generous nowadays. But oh my God, it is bonkers. It is absolute. As someone who doesn't even speak English as the first language, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. What up there, you MILF? Parentheses, derogatory. I am cancer free.
How the frick do you change a zodiac sign? I am literally so freaking dumb. My freaking God, never mind, forgive me.
I can imagine a really bad comedy show where a doctor comes up to a patient and be like, I'm so sorry, you're cancer. I mean, your zodiac sign. It's like, I just saw your birthday, I'm so sorry. God, my sense of humor is absolutely awful. Oh, we got a little life coming into the world. That is very wholesome and sweet. Oh dear, that's very intense. Oh, goodbye. That is a lot of pressure. I'm not sure if the human body can handle that kind of thing. All right, it keeps going. Wait, I think I've seen this. Wait, isn't this an ad? I swear I've seen this, like a long time ago. Okay. Okay, it keeps... He's aging, though. Look at it, growing into a fine young man. Oh my god, look, growing into an older fine man. Okay, there goes the hair. Oh god. Okay. That was quick. Life is short, play more. Wait, this is an Xbox ad? Experience as much cool stuff as you can because life is short. Well, laddies, lads and lads, I do hope you enjoyed this amazing video as much as I enjoyed having you here. And have an amazing rest of your day because you do deserve it. And I will see you in the very near future. Take care. Mwah.